Andrea, and
your boy TJ, man. Y'all know what's going on right here at the DRC Couch Talk, man.
hello. So if y'all tuned in last week, y'all know we had the one and only Don the Junkman here to talk to us about creativity and creative direction. But this week we got another hard guest, but we can't even really tell y'all. Now we can tell y'all who it is. It's the one and only Nikon Icon, newly known as the Nikon Neutron. Hello, hey. You ain't see that? Hey.
Yes, sir. Peace and blessings.
But yeah.
Nah,
Get your feet off the counter. Come on, man. I know you got some serious.
Alright, my fault.
So we can't even really introduce you because you're a man of so many talents. So give the people a little bit about you. Who are you? What do you do?
Creative. Visual artist.
Okay.
Director.
Okay.
Set designer.
Okay. Don't play with him now.
Real estate agent. Tax preparation.
Yeah. A little bit of
A
everything.
little bit of everything. I'm
Okay.
an entrepreneur.
Hello. I like that. So, you know, a lot of people in the city, obviously your ad name pertains to photography specifically. So how exactly did you start your photography journey?
Really, to be honest, it was a money scheme.
Really?
I mean, I was just like, I just wanted some money. I was an artist. I used to do music.
Okay.
And everybody did music, you know. Of course, everybody still do music. So at the time, I was like, how can I make money off of the people I'm always around?
Okay.
And also, every female want to be a model, so it's a win-win. So I got a camera. Well, I found a camera in my grandma's basement and just started doing stuff.
Okay. So at what point would you say it turned from like a side hustle and kind of like a means to get up in a sense in that season to almost kind of being somebody that's sought after in the city behind like your visual ability?
It really came on its own from the hunger. I mean, at first it was just, of course, like I told you, a money scheme. But as I went on the journey and so on and so forth, I found that I really had a passion for the shit. So, I mean, just creating, trying to be outside the box is another way for me to express myself. And through that, people just loved it. You know?
Okay. Have you and TJ ever worked together?
He really don't mess with me like he used to.
It's shade.
It's the shade.
He be working. Yeah.
For the people that don't know,
Okay.
actually, the Nikon Icon and I are both from the same neighborhood.
Okay.
We've worked together. He actually did my taxes. That's how we met. He did my taxes.
Mm-hmm.
I was in the beginning of my modeling career, had some things going on, and me and him reached out. Well, we connected again, and he was like, man, let's shoot. I was like, man, I got this dope concept. And we met up on Lancaster in Fort Worth and did some crazy shit. Yeah. And it was just like, that was the dynamics of like, oh,
Relationship.
Little bro got something, but I see it in him, but he really needs to be around more people in the sense of creativity. So he took me under his wing and just brought me around and brought me to the Dallas scene and was like, say, look, when you come to the Dallas scene, it's more, you gotta be captivated. So, in the sense of him bringing me to the Dallas scene, he brought me to this mug and the bro has taken over. Like, I'm everywhere now. But, you know what I'm saying, when people bring you a part of something like that, their creativity-wise, you can never take granted or something like that, because he understands where I come from, he know my background. And anybody that knows anything about the DFW understands that Dallas and Fort Worth are almost like two totally different worlds. Like, when it comes to creativity and art in Fort Worth, it's not sought after with, you know what I'm saying, art, creativity, photography, modeling, acting. These are things outside of our norm in our city. So with him even taking that leap of faith and doing it from when he started it to even give people like myself a platform to say, damn, somebody in my city and from my neighborhood is doing something like that. It was just okay, you see, like, okay, it's more things are possible than what we see. Okay. Literally, like, our city is.
You gotta speak up. For what we love you, but we know better.
But it sounds like you guys is where you guys came from, kind of brought out this hunger and a different sense of grind to kind of not even necessarily make it out, but to be a showcase of what can happen in life if you really put your mind to it. So I know you guys have kind of talked about getting outside of your city, and I know that like you now, especially being the photographer that you are, it kind of seems like you be moving around. So like, what decorum do you feel like you've learned going from your hometown to like working with bigger clients, booking bigger shoots and creativity? Like, what ways do you feel like you've had to tailor yourself to be taken more seriously?
I would say the manner I moved in, the way I approached the client, the importance that I put on their project, I made it feel as if it was my own project, you know. So, because in my city, you know, you can get you can get a client, and at first I thought of it as nothing. Okay, I just be there. Don't worry about it. We don't even need to talk. I just see you there. But now it's more so, okay, we need to plan it out. What do you need? How can I help? What more can I offer? So, teamed up with Dunn, the junk man. He was able to fill in some gaps for me. TJ was able to fill in some gaps for me. It was just, and we brought together this team, which makes us, people spend money on the experience. I say that. So a lot of people offer photography, but what's the experience like when you get your photo shoot? So to make them feel like a celebrity is what they love. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
What they want to feel like. That's what Instagram and Facebook is about now. Looking like.
I'm happy you said that, because that takes me right into the next question. That's what I've been wanting to ask you. So obviously as a photographer, you understand the art of taking pictures, of what goes into the work behind it. Do you feel like social media has kind of like dissipated the art of photography and taking pictures? Like some people think it's almost easy in a sense to.
Yeah, I would definitely say that it's real. I ain't gonna say real messed up. We got some dope creators out there, but it's washed out by a lot of bland art too. People feel like, and I don't know. Can I say that? I don't think I can say that.
Speak your piece.
The only reason I feel like I can say that is because to them it's art.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Like, and if that's your art, then it's literally just art.
Right.
No matter how it looks or feels to me.
But you feel like, so if you had to define what your style of art is, what would you say it is? Is it thought out? Is it impulsive? Is it like abstract? Is it?
It's sporadic. It is like in spurts. It's not like I can't just create off top. I can, but
quality.
I need quality, and also I need time to process. And you got to live a little bit to be inspired.
Ooh, that's a good one. That's a good one.
I want to piggyback on that. What you just said on it. You have to live a little bit. For those who may not understand on what you mean by living a little bit, can you define and elaborate a little more on what you mean?
Like, you just gotta go through some stuff. Like with me, each part of my life, it makes me feel a different type of way. So something I did years ago, I may not be feeling right now, only because I was in that place at that time.
Okay.
So in order to create something new, I have to be in a totally new space of living. You know what I'm saying? I had to go through something, come out of something, and feel like I conquered it in order to tell my story on that side of the camera, if you see what I'm saying.
Nah, I get you 100%.
Okay, this is a quick question. What's your favorite part of the process? The before booking a client, the actual shoot, or the editing behind the scenes?
The actual shoot is actually therapeutic for me.
Oh, okay.
Like when I come and I'm shooting, I'm able to expand my mind. Only with the clients that's easy to work with. I'm gonna say that too. Only with the clients that's easy to work with. But for me, the process, the best part of the process is definitely the shooting. The editing, that's kind of relaxation for me too. I turn on my music and set my little mood, got the candle lights. No, I don't do the candle lights. I do the music though, and I get my vibe right and my mind right and my energy right, and I edit the photos, just lock in. But shooting is actually my favorite.
And then let's give people a little bit of a nigga, because every time I talk to photographers, I feel like y'all always kind of throw that little piece of shade in about good clients and bad clients. So what makes somebody a good client? Like, how should people approach you? What are the things that you look for in the people that
I need to talk. Where the camera is? I'm talking directly to the camera on this one.
Yeah, he talking to y'all.
I'm talking to y'all. My price is my price.
Yeah, okay.
And it ain't moving.
So people that pay
that's people who
pay.
recognize and understand what this work is worth. It's not just me coming and snapping a picture and I just want a quick 30-minute shoot. It ain't gonna take long, take my price. It ain't like that, because I have to edit it, and if I'm putting it out, I want it to be quality.
Right.
Gucci ain't just throwing a shirt together for you and giving it to you for cheap.
$600.
You see what I'm saying? Like, it don't make sense. So approach me as such, and also time is another thing. When people don't be on time, it makes me feel like you don't respect me or my time. You know what I'm saying? And that's another big thing. But those are the main two. And also people who come and don't want to be open to the ideas that we have.
Okay.
Because what's the point of hiring me if you don't trust me? You see what I'm saying?
Okay. Dang, this is some gems that you're dropping. All of the heat.
I got a question.
What's your question?
So, as we introduce you and you have all these hats under you, what is something that keeps you balanced and sane with having to do all these things? And for the people that didn't know, the Nikon Icon is a father himself.
And a husband.
Hello.
A man is a man of many hats. But with having all of these occupations and even hobbies and even jobs that you do, how do you stay sane, stay balanced,
We
and still create?
We for 600. Okay. Just music is actually like everything to me. Like music helps me through good days, bad days. It's just me. So music and my family and going home to love, you know what I'm saying? Like all of that stuff is a part of the process of getting through the next day.
And then we DRC, so I feel like it's only right that we end off this episode by just dreaming out loud. So not anything that you don't want to say, but what's something in the future that you want to manifest for your career, even if it's not necessarily the photography hat, but just like something that you haven't got the chance to do that you waiting to knock out the park.
Sell everybody in Dallas, Texas a house.
Ooh.
Also, I want to work with bigger brands.
Okay.
That's something immediate that I feel like. I work with big brands now, but not saying that they're not big, but I just want to
even bigger.
They don't even have just more of the big clients.
Okay.
Is what I'm saying.
Like
no disrespect to the little ones.
we love the little ones.
all
Yeah,
of them.
hello.
But the bigger ones, of course, come with a bigger bag, respectfully. So.
Okay. The Nikon bag. Hello.
Yeah.
Nikon Neutron.
Alright, man, so this is another phenomenal episode with another dope creative in Dallas. Make sure you guys stay tuned for the next episode because you never know who's going to stop by the DRC Couch Talks. Hello.